Hey everyone, it's Michelle. It's Monday night. I am still recovering from my 12K run yesterday. It's just been a really relaxing, recharging type of day. I ran a race yesterday. I thought I was getting old, but apparently it's because I didn't train enough for the run. So that's why my legs feel very stiff and tightened. But I wanted to come on here and talk about mindset. Especially when it comes to business mindset. Based on a lot of calls I've had with some clients recently about where they are in their business and where they want to be in their business and what they know they're capable of in their business, but they're just having that problem reaching that plateau, so to speak. So I wanted to talk about how mindset is everything. When you start a business, most people think, oh my gosh, I need a website, I need marketing materials, I need a Facebook group or a Facebook page, or you need business cards, you need pamphlets and flyers, you need to invest in maybe even materials to do vendor events. And I want to tell you that is not true. When you're starting a business, you don't need any of that tech and any of the bells and whistles. You really, truly don't. All you need is yourself. And what I mean by that, by yourself, is your mindset has to be like top notch, on par. It has to be nowhere it's ever been before to be successful. And what I also want to say is when I'm talking with my clients, what's been a recurring theme is what they feel when they're being honest with themselves. What is separating them from being where they know they should be and where they are right now is two things. That is your belief in yourself and consistency. So it's those two things are the common theme of why your business is not going to the level you want it to be at. No matter, actually, I feel like a lot of my clients really self-help themselves into oblivion. So you have these good intentions going into these self-help books and personal development, but there is a point where that is actually crippling you, where you're reading too much and trying to learn too much that you become really paralyzed in fear or in inaction because you're just so absorbed with learning this and then trying to do something perfect. And when we try to go for perfection, you really kill your momentum. So there's a certain point where, yes, read this personal development, but at a certain point, you need to start living and start doing, okay? So those two things are the common theme with my clients, and I want to tell you how they go hand in hand. To be a successful business owner, you want to do three things. And money cannot buy these things for you. This really has to be a shift within yourself. So no website is going to fix this. No really fancy business card is going to fix this. But the very first thing you have to do is feel you are worthy. You literally have to come from a place that you are worthy, you have value, and you can do this. You need to have that belief in yourself. Second is that you have to believe that people need and want your service, your product. You have to believe that there are people out there who want it. What I see so much is this disbelief that no one wants this, no one needs this, and I'm talking to myself. That coupled with you not believing in yourself, no one's believing in you, let alone your product, okay? And why believing in yourself is also so important is because when you believe in yourself, you believe in your product, then you're coming from a place of value and from helping, from serving, versus wanting something for an outcome that only benefits you. When you come from that place, everyone sees right through that, right? You know when you're being sold to, you know when someone's desperate to sell something to you versus someone's like sharing something exciting that they believe in. So that is why the first thing you need to get within your mindset is to really believe in yourself and really find that you are worthy. You are worthy to do this business. You aligned yourself with this business for a reason. So you really need to stick with it and full throttle go with it. But it starts with believing in yourself, feeling that you are worthy, and second, that the product or service you are offering is also worthy and that there are people who want it, which leads into my third belief system that you need to have, which is you really need to believe that there are people waiting for you to communicate this product or this service. So not every single person is going to want your product or service, right? But there are many people who do, and they're waiting for you to communicate it. What happens is if you're not doing part 1 or 2 and you're not believing in yourself or believing in your product, the way you are offering this to people is probably turning them off And so it feels to you that no one is interested. And this is just like a really vicious cycle that happens. And what happens when we're going through this cycle is then you become inactive. You're not consistent with your business. And that's when everything just starts falling apart and you start feeling that you can't do this, you're not good enough. And then you probably hop onto another business. You probably will be like, yeah, this business isn't for me, let me try this. You have good intention in the start, and then the cycle repeats itself, and maybe you'll hop onto another business, or maybe you just stop doing entrepreneurship completely. But these things are happening from the foundation of a simple concept of you're not believing in yourself and you do not find yourself worthy. If you're not doing those things, no one else is going to believe you or find what you are offering or your product is worthy as well. You need to come from a place of value. And value is created by your creativity, your thoughts, right? And what happens with these thoughts that we think is that we're always coming from a place where we want evidence. We want to see this in full force. You want to see the clients, you want to see the team members, you want to see the sales before you start believing in yourself. But that's not the way it works. It's actually backwards. You have to believe in yourself first. So you really have to create the evidence for yourself. And until you do that, you literally have to have a good sit down session with yourself. Go into like a hike or go into a massage or something to have this solitude and really get down to the nitty gritty of what's holding you up that you don't believe in yourself, because there's something holding you back and you need to release that, because you won't be successful in any business until you do. And you will find yourself hopping around and then people not really having faith in you or talking behind your back because you're hopping around, and then when that happens, your vibe goes even lower, right? So it's just this horrible cycle that really starts with you breaking it. You don't need a fancy website. You don't need to go buy custom shirts or buy all these Facebook ads. You really just need to start with believing in yourself. And another thing is, when we talk about our thoughts, is a lot of people think that our environment or our reality creates our thoughts, and that's not true at all. You and your thoughts create your reality, and they determine your environment that you're in. So your thoughts are super powerful, and that is why we say, and I am telling you right now, that mindset is everything. So right now we're talking about business, but we can apply this to any other area. Just so happens my clients are struggling with their personal businesses, and so we are getting them past this hurdle. And so I just really wanted to share with you why I think that mindset is really important. And if you're struggling with any one of these areas, please contact me. For this type of stuff, when we're talking about business mindset, that's actually going to be one-on-one sessions. I do not do group sessions for that because it's so personal, based on your own circumstances, your own patterns of behavior, and your own experiences. So it's a very unique situation where it's a one-on-one session. But I talk to anybody first and foremost. Like, it doesn't mean you have to get into a session with me, but we can figure it out together, because changing your mindset is not something that is just a switch people can flip. I know there are people out there who think, oh, I'm just going to flip this switch. That's not reality, because what you're doing is you're pushing things down into the surface, and they will bubble up, and it will happen in your business. And that is when you're going to see yourself trying to run or trying to quit your business. And I know you don't want that. You started it for a reason. Always hold close to your why, and always hold close to who you want to serve and how you want to serve them, and remember those and lead with those too. But first and foremost, please lead with yourself. Lead in believing in you, believing in your mission and why you chose that route for yourself in the first place. Thank you, Becca. All right, well, I'm going to leave you with that on this Monday mindset. I am still recovering, so I'm trying to get back in the flow of things. I think tomorrow I'll go out for a long walk. Today I took a day off from every single thing. Please be mindful of tomorrow's full moon and lunar eclipse combined. If you guys are being really emotional, going through stuff, shedding things, trying to start new chapters, closing new chapters, that's a-okay, completely normal. Tomorrow's a great day for a great beginning, okay? So anything that you need to wrap up that's been bothering you, please release that stuff tonight, okay? All right, well, have a good night, and I hope you guys have a great night, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.